I hit the button, is it going to do anything? Oh, I think I hear, you know what? It did. It did the thing. I just don't have OBS up
Ah!
on my screen. Good
Whoop.
stuff. Off to a great start. Podcasting extraordinaire. It's going to be a good night. What's up, Internet City? How are you guys? It is Friday night, end of the week. I'm ready to just like relax and chill, spend all day tomorrow doing nothing. And then it's Super Bowl Sunday this weekend. It's Valentine's weekend because that's on a Monday.
Ugh.
Sucks, but Valentine's Day weekend, kind of. So lots of stuff is happening. Melissa, how are you?
I'm doing fine, doing regular, same as usual.
Sounds good. Was
Yeah.
it just like normal work week, thumbs down work week, thumbs in the middle work week? How would you rate the work week?
Oh man, maybe thumbs in the middle. Got sent an important email last Friday. Nobody responded to it. Feel like I'm kind of yelling into a void sometimes. Which is especially frustrating because it's literally somebody's job to answer my email. It's not like this is a cold sales call. It's like, no, you have to. That's your job. My job is to send an email, and your job is to send one back.
To answer it, I have a similar problem where, like I have expertise in a certain thing, right? In graphic design and art, and I think also just kind of growing up on a lot of this technology. Right, like I have a certain level of experience and expertise, and then it just strikes me as just so weird when someone doesn't understand how email works, or like just like this is not a website, this is not a textbook, this is not like it is an email. Like you don't need to make a whole damn website in your email. So. Lots of strange stuff, but it's been a good week though. My roommate is actually in the process of buying our house here.
Oh,
and everything is going to be finalized next week. 1 week from today on Friday is when they close. So that's exciting
then
stuff.
you guys will party it up.
We sure
will. You guys
will.
already know how to party, and this is an especially big thing to celebrate.
It really is. Yeah. So we are excited. We're looking forward to it, except that our rent is going, or I guess the mortgage is increasing.
Ugh.
We have to switch words now. Can't say rent. We have to say mortgage. But yeah, that's going up, so that stinks. But oh well. But yeah, it's been a good week. It's been fun. Today I caught up on Boba Fett. That's how I'm gonna start off the podcast here. Which, if you guys didn't know, this is the Captain's Log number 178. My name is Kyle Springer, and I am joined, as always, by Melissa Wilkinson. Melissa,
we gotta come up with more exciting openings than just, I have a business email I need an answer to.
It can be whatever it is. It can be whatever. We can go from, I could have started with Boba Fett. I could have been talking about Bologna. More on that later in the podcast. Not even kidding. But yeah, it could be whatever. Anyways, Boba Fett. That's what I want to talk about now. How did you watch any of it? I know we were talking about like maybe you would watch some. I don't know if you decided to or not, right? I don't remember.
I have not found the time to yet. I'm not a huge Star Wars person. I intend to watch at least the first episodes that I have a picture in my mind for what this show is. I know the feel of it. I know the look of it. Haven't made it there yet, though. I don't know what's been happening over there.
That's fair. Well, now is the time to do it because the finale was out this week. So,
the
Book of Boba Fett season 1 is complete, and you can go watch it all on Disney Plus, stuff like that. But that's what I did most of today. I caught up. I had seen the first one, and then I stopped and was like, I'm gonna wait till these all stack up and then watch them all in a row. So yeah, I am mixed on this show. Very, very mixed. The highs, I think, were very, very high and super exciting. But man, the stuff that, like, there's just, I feel like there's a lot in this show that I was just really disappointed in. But yeah, like that, like, it's so, like, I feel like it's polarizing because, man, the finale of this show was awesome. It was great.
That's good to hear.
It was so good. But there's some things in general, some tropes. What the show ends up being is a trope that Star Wars has done a lot, which on one hand makes sense. They're kind of borrowing from old samurai films and stuff like that. So they do another one of those tropes, which they've done before in the cartoons multiple times, in The Mandalorian. It's like, and now this show is also kind of another homage to that same type of thing, which just kind of feels
I don't
uninspired.
know Star Wars well enough. I don't know Star Wars well enough to even guess at what you're talking about. It's like a samurai thing.
Say the movie. It's not too much of. It's not really a spoiler. Like, if you were to ask me like what the season is about, I would just describe it, and I probably will in a second. What is this theme? Seven
Tell
Samurai.
Me thematically.
It's kind of like Seven Samurai, right? Where there's the town that's in need, and they hire the one samurai. So it's kind of like that. Except it's with the crime families, where the crime families are trying to run Tatooine, and Boba Fett is trying to like stake his claim in one town, and they're trying to get their trade to go through Boba's town, and he's just like, no. And then all the crime families are like, well, we'll just kind of go to war with you then. And so then he, goes out to get help and stuff like that, and hold their around.
Okay.
And that's kind of what happens in season 1, and it's a good one of those. Like, I have like, just by itself, I have no complaints, but we've seen that trope multiple times in the cartoon. The Mandalorian did that same thing, and this just stretches it out to an entire season of that stuff. Okay. So it's just like, this again, like, we've seen this a bunch in Star Wars. So that was disappointing. But yeah, there's characters that show up that it's neat to see them on screen, to see them on screen with other characters that I didn't expect to see them on screen with. It's just like, this is awesome. This is so cool.
All I know about Book of Boba Fett is that I think it has like space greasers in it. I was going to say a real tall Wookiee, which feels very redundant. I think they're all pretty much the same tall.
Tall, yeah.
Yeah. There's a new Wookiee in there, which is exciting to me. I'd stick around, watch that.
The new Wookiee is a favorite of mine now.
More favorite than any other Wookiee?
No, not necessarily, but he's Murder Wookiee. That's who he is.
Murder Wookiee.
I mean, that's not his actual favorite name, but he is murderful and angry. Murder Wookiee.
Can you imagine next Star Wars title that comes out, there's a character just named Murder?
I mean, I wouldn't put it past them.
They'll name like, this is the franchise that has like Star Killer base, Death Star. Like, it is very
Skywalker.
Blunt names for like certain objects, but like, just as somebody's given name, like I'm a bad dude. I'm a bad dude now. So everybody just call me Murder, please. Forget whatever my old name was. I'm Murder. And I'm here to smuggle space gold. I have no grasp on what Star Wars does at any given time.
I yanked it. Yeah. So I mean, it's stuff like that. They do have like a local biker gang. They have these like really
Right.
colorful like Vespa looking things. They just look so out of
I
place.
heard about the colorful Vespas. That's exciting to me. That brings me in. Is that in episode 1? How far do I have to watch to see colorful Vespas?
That's like episode 3 or 4 is when they show up.
Okay.
But yeah, it just seems so strange because everything on Tatooine is just all like dirt and sand and like and then it's like bright yellow, bright red, bright pink, and blue, and then it's just like, what is happening here? Like this does not look like it belongs at all.
Maybe that's why they got it. Like these are Tatooinians who've lived there their whole life, and they're like, dang, I gotta see something that isn't sand colored. I'm gonna order some bright cerulean paint.
Cerulean paint. Yeah, like it's stuff like that. They're also supposed to be God, like I think you said greasers. They're more just like a street gang, right? Like they are more and they go they mention in the show that they've all been like cybernetically enhanced. So it's it's like a cyborg biker gang on Vespas.
Wow. Wow.
So
you can have a Vespa
it's
gang.
Interesting. Yeah, there you go. I don't know, but it's go ahead.
I've not watched a second of Book of Boba Fett. I don't think I've even like watched a trailer except for the bit at the end of The Mandalorian where it's like, Boba Fett, he's gonna have a book. Watch this space. But I have been watching the George Lucas talk show, which is a show on Twitch. It's a show on Twitch that I watch archived on YouTube. It's still actively happening. This is a comedian named Connor Ratliff who's playing George Lucas. The joke being, who better? George Lucas, the most shy, introverted, quiet man, is going to host a talk show. And his co-host is our old friend Griffin Newman from The Tick, playing Watto, dressed like Watto. He has a child's like elephant trunk painted blue that he's stuck onto the front of his face. He's got a little vest. He's doing that. Yeah, he's got like a collectible Watto cup that he drinks out of. So there's a Watto drinking out of a smaller Watto.
That's great.
And they just have different guests on in character, and it's a Star Wars themed talk show, and it's been delightful. It's been something I've been putting on at night to go to sleep, so I can't explain it in great detail because then I fall asleep. But that's the intention. It's not this thing's fault that it falls asleep. I find it very comforting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an interesting show that they got showing on there. So yeah, that talk show might be funny to check out.
Check it out. You go over to their YouTube channel. They've got the full stream archives and also a lot of little clips of varying lengths. So if you want just a taste, they've got it there for you.
What's it called once again?
The George Lucas Talk Show.
George Lucas Talk Show. Okay. Note to self. Go watch the George Lucas Talk Show.
Check it out.
But yeah, like, so I just last thing I want to say about the Book of Boba Fett is that, yeah, like I enjoyed certain parts of it. There were 2 episodes that were my favorite 2 episodes of this series, I guess, besides the finale. Unfortunately, those 2 episodes focused on the Mandalorian. It was kind of invaded by that show. Like, if you want to know what happens next in the story of the Mandalorian, and I guess where season 3 will pick up, go watch the Book of Boba Fett, because it just like completely ditches Boba Fett for like 2 episodes and is like, what if the show was secretly the Mandalorian season 3? And then like the last 3 all have Grogu and Din Djarin, or however you say his name there. But I teared up and I cried in those 2. I loved them. They were fantastic. Those 2 were my favorite. And then the finale, yeah, was a great like old Western style shootout that I won't explain how
Nice.
turns into a kaiju movie. So there you go.
Wow.
That's all
Is
I
there
will
a
say.
beast underground? Did they do too much shooting and then something hits a beast who slumbers under the town and they're like, we built our city on top of
My
a dragon?
lips are sealed.
A space dragon?
Lips are sealed. That's all
See,
I'm
again,
saying.
I've got so little Star Wars context. Like, I truly have no idea how to guess at anything. I just know, like, real bonkers context. Like, I've seen the Star Wars holiday special multiple times.
Sure, yeah.
Which has never helped me. Never come in handy.
Yeah. I know what you mean. But yeah, I'm excited. I know there's been a lot of casting announcements and stuff like that for the Ahsoka show and stuff like that. There's been some more stuff with that. So I think that's coming up pretty soon here too. So I'm super excited about that. Yes,
I think Obi-Wan got a poster featuring a small Obi-Wan and then mostly a lot of sand, which Anakin hates. So I don't know if that's meant to spite him or what.
More Tatooine.
Yeah, the main conflict, we know, like, Anakin's coming back in the series. We're going to see Hayden Christensen. It's not Anakin v. Obi-Wan. The main conflict, Anakin v. Sand, his greatest enemy.
Right? Yeah.
See, this is what I know. I only know the dumb Star Wars jokes. I don't know any piece of actual lore or the name of a single planet or creature. But yeah, Obi-Wan's coming out May 25th, I think.
I'm hoping to see more of them kind of interacting or him looking for Obi-Wan and trying to like knowing he's out there but always like being a step behind, hoping for some more interaction with Ahsoka between all three of them there. That would be fantastic. Would love to see an appearance by Darth Maul. Hopefully we'll get some of that in there too, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens, but I'm excited for all of that. So there you go. Star Wars. I do have to say, it is starting to build up a nice little universe of characters that I care about.
That's good.
Right? So it's like, oh, there's that guy. I like him. He's back, you know? And oh, there's that guy. Cool. I like all them. They're fun. So good stuff for Boba Fett, but I can see how it will be disappointing and just kind of not much happened in this one for a lot of people there. So, oh well. Futurama is back. We went from a galaxy
sci-fi wheelhouse
long time ago to far in the future, right? That one's far in the future.
Right. It's in the 25th century. Yeah. Philip J. Fry goes into a freezing tube on December 31st, 1999, and I think he wakes up the same day, in like the year 2499 or something like that.
Yeah. Man, I remember when that show first started and it was like the next big thing, and I was stoked because I never really watched The Simpsons growing up. I've mentioned that here on the show multiple times. But that one was like, ooh, it's sci-fi. I like sci-fi. And so I started to watch it. It was on, but it was originally on Fox, right?
Yes,
and then,
it ran for 4 seasons on Fox, was canceled. It may be at least once in that timeline. Then it did 4 direct to DVD movies in 2008, 2009. Then shortly after that, it was renewed on Comedy Central, and it aired for 4 more seasons there. So Futurama's had at least 3 different things that have served as its series finale.
Yeah, because I remember all of that stuff too. So the fact that we're getting more is also now like this show just keeps coming back. Like people somehow. I mean, I guess is this now Disney property since it was no, it would still be because it was on Fox originally. It got canceled, so I'm assuming someone else bought the rights. Comedy Central bought the rights.
I don't know. It may have remained a 20th Century Fox holding. No, it's on Hulu. This is the news, folks.
If it's
Futurama's
on Hulu,
coming back for one more
Disney has
20 episode run on Hulu. Yeah.
Disney.
Futurama's been a show that has always been very strong. And every time it ends, I've been sad, but I've thought, well, it's good that we got so much of that show at the quality that it was for when we had it.
Yeah.
But then whenever it gets renewed for like those DVD movies or Comedy Central seasons or this new season on Hulu, I'm like, that will also be good. Like the quality is always pretty consistent. They always come up with something like really new and fascinating. Some of my favorite episodes were in like season 7 on Comedy Central. They did really great stuff over there. Like they always show up with something worth the time, worth that renewal. Yeah. I enjoy the life of Futurama.
Bits and pieces. And the bits and pieces that I've watched have always been like, I like this show. This is amazing. Yes. This is fascinating. So, good stuff. Good for Futurama.
I'm happy there's people out there who still believe in it and people who saw the value in this show coming out in 99. The 99. People who saw the value in Futurama should be a show that airs across 4 separate decades.
Sure.
Non-consistently, but 4 separate decades.
Absolutely. Futurama has always been one of my shows that like one day I want to watch the entirety of the thing like that. I have to watch that show because I've heard nothing but great things. I know people are just like diehard fans, and the lore that's like scattered in there secretly about all of like you can connect the dots between stuff is just like, that sounds perfect for me. So I have thought about pitching it as a review show, monthly ongoing series, but that would be 9 months of the year, a baby's amount of time. Which is almost all that we did. Like, I think we only do the end of the month specials for like 10 or 11 months there because we don't do one in December.
Right. It'll just be the Futurama year 2023. Futurama year. And there is some plot, but not that much plot. So at the end of every month, you and I would just gather and talk about jokes that we enjoyed, the parts that were funny, and the bits of legitimately very cool speculative fiction that they do. Futurama invented a math theorem in one episode.
Interesting. They invented math?
Yeah, there's a bunch of there's a bunch of Harvard graduates with like masters and degrees and doctorates writing on Futurama. There's real math and physics in there sometimes.
Sometimes. That's great.
Right.
That's wild. I did not know that. Fun fact. Good stuff.
Yep. I don't know Star Wars. I do know this.
Good. DC Comics. DC Movies. They put out this new little trailer thing here. I actually haven't watched it yet.
Well, you can't. It isn't there anymore. I saw earlier today that this video existed. I saw earlier today that the video existed, and I saw that you put it on our notes, and I went to click on it, and it's like, oh no, that's not there anymore. I don't know why. I don't know if there was like a clip in there that wasn't supposed to be there. It was too spoilery. There were unfinished special effects that got leaked through. I have no clue.
See if I can find it here.
What was supposed to have been in it?
It might have just been like a... Oh, no. Oh. Okay, I have a different link here. I will put the link in our notes. Everyone can see our notes. Hello, there's all of our notes. Try that link instead.
It's the new one?
Yeah. Come on, do the thing. Go back. Don't start playing. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna put this on screen for
yeah.
everyone here. Um,
I'm already watching. Am I supposed to already be watching? Am I supposed to wait?
yeah, let's watch it together. Do a reaction.
Okay.
Thing.
Mini reaction.
Yeah. Mini reaction. All right, I am at the start. Let me know when you are ready to go.
Yep.
All set? Okay. 3, 2, 1, play.
Starting out with Batman.
Mm-hmm. Bat and Cat. There's Black Adam.
Ooh.
Flash's new suit.
All right, Flash this year. Man, we get to see 2 separate Batman this year. That's rare.
More Waterman.
Right. A man of the air, a man of the water.
The world needs heroes. Ooh.
Oh, Hawkman.
Hawkman and Dr. Fate. And the Atom. Wow. Only in theaters. Damn.
Okay. Guess I have to go to some theaters. Tickets are already on sale for The Batman. I'm quite looking forward to that one.
I have not gotten my tickets yet for that one, but I'm looking forward to it. I am excited about it for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was some neat new looks at these movies. I'm excited to get to know more. Like, what are they doing with Dr. Fate and Hawkman and the Atom or whoever all of that stuff was? I want to know more about that. I think they're going to be in Black Adam. Is that right? That's, I think, because Pierce Brosnan is playing Dr. Fate.
That's funny because Timothy Dalton is in Doom Patrol.
Interesting. I haven't started it yet, but
well, he's there.
Still hoping to
look for him.
Still hoping to start Doom Patrol. Yeah. Okay.
Doom Patrol. Make this the year of Doom Patrol.
Yeah. Oh, this absolutely will be the year of Doom Patrol. Hoping it gets weird. Yeah. No. I like that. That stuff looks good to me. I had fun watching Aquaman a few months ago when I watched it. I think it was like November-ish that I started that I watched it, and it's not great, but I had a good time watching it. It was fine. It did its job. So yeah, I'm interested to see where that goes. I love Flash's new suit. How it has all the like light up stuff in the suit. That looks awesome.
Yeah.
That looks super cool. So good stuff. Good stuff with that. How excited are you to have more DC Comics related movies?
I've never quite grabbed on to DC the way I've grabbed on to Marvel, and I know it's just that Marvel is more available.
Sure.
It's not DC's fault. There's parts of it I like. I'm very much looking forward to the Batman. Yeah, I'm mildly excited for the other ones. I'll see them. Yeah. I will see. I don't know if I'll go out to see every one of these in theaters, but they're on my radar. I'll see them all at some point. You know, I quite enjoyed Shazam. So I'll see how much Shazam connects to Black Adam. I know he does, but I don't know, like, mythologically. But I don't know if I'll go there and I'll see all those kids.
I mean, they might be in like a post-credits scene or something like that. But yeah. Yeah, so when we got Batman, the Batman coming up, Melissa, you had an idea a while back that you want to get challenged by some riddles. I don't have them yet. We're gonna do that for when the movie comes out.
Yes.
But
so
I have
3
not
weeks
forgotten.
from now.
Yes.
March 4th.
Yeah.
Riddle challenge.
Doing that. I'm first of all, gonna look up some of Riddler's riddles from the comics, see if we can get those. If I can't really find any good ones or ones that work or ones that would be easily askable, like like let me riddle me this, Batman.
Right.
Then I
Not
might
ones
just
where I have to do math.
Right. I might just try searching around online to see if I can find some good ones. And use those instead and just be like, hey, in honor of the Riddler, here's some riddles.
This is the plan. I want to see if I'm good at it. I want a riddle test. I don't know what I'll do. If I'm good or bad at it, I don't know if that impresses men. If I put that on my, Bumble bio, good at riddles.
That's great. So I'm going into this not purposely trying to stump you, but to get a variety of like, okay, here's some easy ones, here's some middle ones, here's some harder ones. Like, where is your skill level in that? So it is more of a like how good are you at these, and not like I have an impossible riddle, then Melissa will never solve this. Right? So yeah, that's what we're planning on doing real soon here. So be excited for that, because I'm gonna start looking up some riddles, start planning and preparing. That's gonna be exciting. Melissa, would you ever wear baloney on your face? Oh, you were about to ask something else.
I was going to talk about Madam Web, but we can talk about baloney first.
Let's stick with Madam Web, since we're on all the like movie and TV stuff. I completely forgot about that.
Let's knock out all our superhero news, and instead you're like, I'm going full speed on baloney.
I'm going full baloney here.
I just wanted to share the news blurb we got this week that Dakota Johnson has been cast as a Madam Web for some future Spider-Verse title, kind of over on the Sony side of things.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to say I thought that was cool, because Dakota Johnson is very good in Suspiria. And I watched an Architectural Digest tour of her home, and in real life, she is so serene, it is almost otherworldly. So I think having her be this omnidimensional, pulling the strings of fate magic woman, I think that truly works.
Yeah. Here's my issue with all of this stuff. I want them to impress me. Is the first thing that I have to say. I want Sony to do good and expand their whole spider universe, their Spider-Verse thing that they have going on. They've been trying so hard, and it feels like it's just not working. They're throwing everything up against the wall to see what sticks, and none of it is working. And they're throwing things of just like, wait, why did you pick up that one? Like, Morbius? Really? Like, he's such a minor character in this. Like, it was just like, they announced that, and I was like, I know who he is because I'm like a Spider-Man fan, but like, that's an odd choice for that. Madam Web is another one of those where it's just like, that's an odd choice. I guess that kind of makes sense for their like Spider-Verse thing that they are trying to do, I guess. But my issue is that Marvel so desperately wants Spider-Man to be similar in certain ways to Batman. Spider-Man has always been Marvel's best-selling character, and Batman, most of the time, has been DC Comics' best-selling character. And one of the things that is kind of cool, and also fucked up and not cool at the same time, is the Bat family. They have other great characters in the Bat family. And they have a whole history. Like, you have like a whole section of the DC universe that is inside Gotham or like right around it, and they just have some really cool stuff in the air, and it works. It works for Batman. It does not work for Spider-Man because none of those characters really are related to one another. Not all of them have spider powers, despite that. Like, Spider-Woman was not bit by a spider. She just decided to, like, there's just like, it's just like, it makes no sense. Like, they've tried to do some of that in the comics recently, where like it's the Spider family and you have Spider-Gwen, aka Ghost Spider, and Miles Morales and Peter and Madam Web and the Black Widow from the Ultimate Universe or something like that. That is, they're all teaming up, and Silk, they're trying to bring her in. Silk, I feel like, is the only one that does make sense, because her story is that after the spider bit Peter and he knocked it off, it went and bit someone else, and it was her. But all of these other spider characters really don't have anything to do with one another. So whenever they all get roped into a story, they're all just like, why are we here? Like, I don't really know this guy. I don't like, no offense, but the only thing that relates us is Spider is in the name here. And that's like kind of how that team operates. So it's one of those things of like, okay, if they're going with Madam Web, first of all, when she first appeared, she's an old lady. So if
this is true,
to be honest, it would be kind of cool to see Dakota Johnson like in a ton, like not enough makeup where it looks like, oh, they put on way too much, but like to have her transformed into this different character, right?
I'd love to see her at different ages. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And that, or they could go a younger route, but it is just this like, well, if that's what they're doing, they're definitely obviously going for this multiversal approach, which means they're wanting other spider characters. And if they're going to start making like a spider family and a spider team, it hasn't worked out for Marvel Comics in the actual comics. So I don't know. And Sony has been hit or miss with their movies on that stuff. So it's just I'm going into this cautious of just like, your Silver Sable Black Cat movie didn't work out. Your Sinister Six movie didn't work out. Venom has made a shit ton of money, but not great movies, apparently. And Morbius is next. Huh.
You still haven't seen these Venoms. The Venoms are fine.
I have not, which is why I say apparently. But general consensus is that, like, yeah, those aren't good movies at all, but they're fun. Like, they're just dumb, stupid fun, and they made a ton of money, which is why they even made a second one of that.
I think the second one is very interesting. It's a 90-minute romantic comedy.
I do have to say, you've made me want to go watch them now. Like, I now have to, like, I've been like, I need to go watch these because Melissa has made them seem like such a good time. I'm not expecting them to be great movies, but I'm just in for like a good popcorn, dumb fun. Like, let me just sit back and be entertained.
Right. That's what they are. Yeah. It always bothers me when people do the whole like yeesh and like pull at their collar like they're sweating, like, when the thing is dumb fun. It's fun. It can be bad and also fun. If it's fun bad, you can cut that out.
Sure, yeah.
Stop sweating. We're all fine. We all know what it is.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Like I said, I want to be impressed because I'm like, Spider-Man is my favorite comic book character. So I want them to be good. Make good Spider-Man stuff, please. More of it. I need it.
Yeah.
I want it.
I feel like we've had so much good quality Spider-Man stuff that even if this comes out as a mediocre, kind of creaky arm of the Spider-Man franchise, I'll take it being that way for the sheer experimentation that they are trying to do this.
Yeah.
I'd rather see something that's maybe only like a 6 out of 10 than not see anything at all. And have them just not make the movies.
Right, yeah. So, good stuff. Well, with that, we will take a break for housekeeping. And when we come back, Baloney.
Time for Baloney face.
Indeed. We'll be right back. We put a lot of hard work into the shows that we make, and yes, we make multiple different shows here at the Whatnauts, and we'd love it if you check them all out. You can find out more information on our website at thewhatnauts.com, as well as your favorite podcasting platform of choice. When you type in the Whatnauts, all of our shows will pop up right there. Just don't forget to give us a nice rating and review if you like the shows. If you want to support what we do here at The Whatnauts, patreon.com/thewhatnauts is the best place to do that. You can support us for as little as $1 a month. You can get all kinds of exclusive content at the $3 tier. You can also get a shout out and a thank you on all of our shows at the $5 tier. You can support us on Twitch by subscribing to our channel at twitch.tv/thewhatnauts, and we would love to have you all join us for our live streams and talk with us in the chat. And lastly, we have merch. If you'd like to grab yourself a shirt or a sweatshirt or a mug or something else, go to thewhatnauts.com/store to pick up some merch today. And we are back. A big shout out to our Patreon supporters, especially those at the $5 tier. So thank you to Sam. We love you a lot. We appreciate you. It means
Thanks,
a ton.
Sam.
Actually, I don't even have what happened to my Twitch chat. That's what I want to know. Sam might have even been here. Sam has been here for the whole time. Mr. Yazman has also been in the chat. What's up, Yaz?
Hello.
I redid my whole kind of stream setup here. That's why my camera is now front and center and all of that stuff. Sam is in the chat being like, Kyle, I've been yelling at you. Here's what I'll do. I will pop out the chat and bring it over here so I have it up over there. But yeah, thank you to Sam for supporting us for so long. We love you a lot. We appreciate you. Cool things that we've been up to here at the Whatnauts. Melissa, you and I have kind of done some romance stuff on the review show. We've been covering some romantic dramas. Or I guess we did one recently, and we're about to do a romantic comedy in honor of Valentine's Day. We're about to watch The Incredible Jessica James, which I tried to watch today while I was at work. It was a little bit slow at work at certain times. I only made it 5 minutes in, but I genuinely laughed like two or three times within like the first 5 minutes.
It does have some laughs in there. Yeah,
good stuff there.
It was a solid watch.
Be on the lookout for all of that. Big things have been happening in the video game world too. So if you're a video game fan, you guys should go check out Crossplay, our video game podcast. I've been playing Sifu. I've been loving it. It is difficult. I got my age down on the first level to 21. And I think Ignacio beat me, and he has got it without dying once. So he's still at 20, which is incredible. Wait a minute. Yes.
Well, how does this go? Are you trying to be older or younger?
You're trying to stay young. TLDR, you are this like martial arts dude who's trying to get revenge on the people that killed your master. And the conceit in this game is that you have this certain like talisman that allows you to resurrect. So when you die, you can come back. But every time you die, you age by the number of times you've died. So if I've died once, I I can come back and I age by 1 year. But the next time I die, I've died twice, so I age 2 years, and stuff like that. So you want to stay young
Gotcha.
there, but it's been an interesting thing there. So yeah, go check out all of that stuff. Let me try and catch up on chat here because I've apparently been missing all of this.
What's Sam been yelling?
Sam has been saying stuff like Boba Fett. I'm smuggle. I come to murder. I hope Mondo 3 has gulp shitto. And apparently without John okay, so yeah, no John DiMaggio for Bender. I think we forgot to mention that. I don't know what for now means. Kyle, acknowledge me, please. And then at the Whatnauts, Kyle. Mars needs moms. I don't. And then enter Mr. Yasman. Says I liked that people used images of her in blindfold from the 50 Shades films as a scene for Madam Web. Let's see. All I know about the Venom movies is the gays love in them. That one's from Sam. See, the only reason Venom 2 is slightly better than 1 is because they got a better director, says Mr. Yasman. Deep Blue Sea is bad, but it's fun. But it's a fun film to enjoy. Yeah, and then this is where I was like, I don't have the chat up, and Sam has been like, I've been yelling at you. I was about to text Melissa to ask her to yell at you for me. That said, I may rescind my support because I am running out of money and I'm unemployed. That is understandable, Sam. That is A-okay if you need to.
Yeah, I was going to say I don't have anything else open when I'm recording. Like, I don't have the computer or mental bandwidth to also have the Twitch chat open. I've got my phone down. I am looking at a list of poison Pokemon right now. I am doing that. It's for something. Maybe we'll get to it.
Yeah. The animated Titanic films are one of the worst animated films. I didn't even know there was animated Titanic.
Yeah.
What is this? Mr. Jazzman.
Yes.
What is this?
I'm Kyle. I'm going to send you a video. This is one of, you don't have to watch it now. You can watch this later, after we're done. Okay. This is one of my single favorite YouTube videos I've ever encountered. And it is edited footage. It's like one random out of context clip of one of these animated Titanic movies set to a beautiful, beautiful folksy remix of From the Window to the Wall.
Oh, God. Jazzman says,
I'm sending this to you as supplementary material. You can check it out later. Keep doing a podcast.
Jazzman says, type Titanic rapping dog in YouTube. I am
wow, I'm not sure if I know that one.
Titanic. Yeah, it auto fills. So Titanic rapping dog. Oh, God. Titanic, the animated movie, it's party time. Let's go with that one. Let me see here. It's gonna be in a weird, if I do this guy, it's gonna be in a weird format. Yeah, let me just switch to the whole thing so you can unfortunately see all our recommended stuff. See what this guy does. Browser audio. There we go. What is this? Oh my God. Oh no. This is in the Titanic animated movie. What the heck?
There may be. I think there's more than one Titanic animated movie. I don't know if.
I at least have to send you this link, Melissa, because this is
okay. We'll trade.
Ridiculous. That is wild.
Do I have to watch this now?
I mean, you should. Yes, absolutely. Let me send this to you over here on this guy. I'll put it in our notes under Boba Fett there. Bam.
Where it belongs. Yeah. Why didn't Book of Boba Fett have a rapping dog in it? But I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know if Book of Boba Fett doesn't have a rapping dog in it.
Melissa, you might be surprised.
This is also cartoon mice, but I think it's different than my cartoon mice.
Did they have a different animated Titanic film in St. Louis?
That's what I was just saying.
Oh.
No, there's different animated Titanic films. There's at least two.
Yasmin says
this is different than the one I just linked you.
One has a rapping dog, two has gangster sharks and giant octopus.
Oh, I've seen this guy.
And three has Atlantis.
I know this. Now that I see this is very familiar. I've seen this dog rap before.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Thank you for reminding me of this. I can't believe I forgot about this rapping dog.
The internet, man. What a wild place. Speaking of the internet, you get fun stuff like that, like rapping dogs, right? Where you're just like, oh God, this is...
You're rapping dogs on the internet, nowhere else.
Horrendous, but you can laugh at it, right? Then there's things that are horrendous that you're just like, what the hell? Enter Bologna. All right.
Finally.
I've had this on our doc for the captain's log for like 3 weeks as just a like weird headline that I found that I like, maybe we can bring this on the show. So my question to you, Melissa, is would you ever wear bologna on your face?
Now, are you talking about pure bologna or something that looks like a bologna?
Either or.
I don't believe there are health properties to wearing bologna on my face unless inside my mouth is part of my face. And even then, there's not health properties.
People wear the like zucchini on your eyes, and I think that's supposed to like get rid of the bags, right?
It's calming.
Moisture?
It's cucumber, Kyle.
Is it moisture?
It's cucumber, and it's calming. I don't know what zucchini does if you put it on your face. But I think if you put a bologna over your eyes, then your eyes just get greasy. I don't think...
Apparently, I'm going to switch over to this tweet because this is wild. Apparently, Oscar Mayer has recently branched out from its packaged deli meats and wieners with its new product, a hydrating facial mask that looks like bologna. So it looks like a piece of bologna that someone just like poked eye holes and a mouth hole in, and you can put it on your face. And I think that's fun. Just dumb as hell.
What concerns me about it is that bologna is a circle and most faces are not a circle. So I don't know if they stretch the bologna out to be a more ovular face shape, or if the top of your forehead and your chin aren't getting any facial mask action. It is just one big circle that we made for you. But I
don't know.
Bologna, it's like nothing. There's like no visual texture to bologna. It's just sort of like a mid-tone pink color that I think isn't unpleasant. You know, I think I'd wear one if it was properly shaped for my face and offered my skin a good benefit. I don't care what the outside of the mask looks like. It can look like bologna.
It absolutely just looks like a piece of meat that they like stuck on their face here. It's horrifying. But even the packaging which they have a super small picture that I have up on screen here, but the packaging also looks like the Oscar Mayer like Bologna packaging that you can get at the grocery store. To make this is just really wild. It's really weird. There's a gif. What are the masks?
What food would you
of?
like to put on your face?
What food would I put on my face? You remember that scene from Dodgeball when Ben Stiller is putting the pizza down his pants? Maybe pizza, but not that pizza.
Man, all I remember from Dodgeball is that Alan Tudyk was a pirate.
Yeah, he was.
I don't think I've retained anything else out of the movie Dodgeball. Right, Alan Tudyk's in it, and like Rip Torn is in it throwing wrenches at people.
Yeah, you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Right, I know that he says that. Throws a wrench. He says that he's not hosting an intergalactic kegger. All those classic bits.
There's the one guy they mention in the in the like cheerleading competition that like fell and like broke every bone in his body. God, that's such a dumbass movie.
Kyle, I've cracked it. Have the bologna face mask. Have a cheese face mask. Have a cracker face mask. Lunchables.
You can just have a Lunchable face mask. Yeah. Yeah.
Get two friends together. Put yourselves together. You're Lunchables. Together, the three of you, Lunchable. One little snack cracker. Maybe you'd have two crackers in the package because most of the time I would make a sandwich.
Yeah. Yeah, that could work.
Get you and three friends together, moisturize your faces, and be a snack cracker meal.
Snack, cracker, and pop? Would it include a soda? With it there? Is that just the marketing scheme
Some
to like
Lunchables
name
did
it
include
something, right?
small brandless colas. Some Lunchables included Capri Suns. I'd put a Capri Sun on my face. I'd put a small Crunch Bar on my face. Lunchables pizza face mask. That's what I want. I don't want it to smell like pizza, but if it just smelled like something unrelated, I would love if it smelled like lavender or something, but it looked like a pizza.
Here's what I would do. I would do those those fruit roll-ups that have the tattoos on them. I can like lick and like stick on my forehead, right? Just get me a whole face mask that's a fruit roll-up. Fruit by the foot. Fruit on my face.
If my head was a giant gusher, I would never need to moisturize.
I'm glad you were thinking about the giant gusher heads because that popped into my head at the same time.
If my head was a slice of watermelon, it's already as wet as it needs to be.
Oh man. Good stuff. Good stuff. So yeah, I had to get that bologna face mask thing out of the way because that's been sitting in our thing for a long time.
I've thought about deleting it. Like, surely you put this on as like a time filler in case we ran up dry, like 2 or 3 weeks ago when the news first broke of a bologna face mask. But I'm like, no, he'll delete it when he's ready. And you weren't ready. And halfway through the episode, when I wanted to talk about Madam Web, you're like, bologna now. Now is the time. We're not even waiting to the end. Middle of the show, we bring it on.
Melissa, it's the year of bologna. Bologna's coming back in a real way here in 2022.
Oh my God. What if that is like how Spam kind of had like a life as it could be gourmetized. People tried to take Spam seriously as an ingredient in certain dishes. This could be the bologna year, you know. Right, yeah. I don't know what people are doing with bologna nowadays besides children.
Is there like a BuzzFeed quiz out there that's like, what lunch meat are you? What lunch meat is that?
Oh my God.
What are you quiz?
I think I'm already ham. I think I've always been ham.
Everyone has a lunch meat. Yep. BuzzFeed absolutely has a what lunch meat are you quiz.
Uh-huh.
Everyone has a sandwich meat that accurately sums up their sex life. Here's yours.
What?
All right, I am putting this on screen. All right, pick a bread. I'm gonna go with the options are white, wheat, or rye. Go away, BuzzFeed. I don't want your little thing here. Okay. I'm gonna go with white because I'm boring like that. Pick something sexy to try out in bed. Fuzzy handcuffs, role play, or a massage. Let's go with the fuzzy handcuffs.
Classic.
Pick a sandwich condiment. Oh, mustard all the way. Mayonnaise is disgusting, and neither is not an option. I don't want a plain dry sandwich. Is sex better with the lights on or off?
Kyle, I can't see this quiz. I'm just hearing you speak of it. I was imagining that you would build a sandwich and somehow it would metaphorically tell you what sex life that sandwich represents. I don't know if I like how it keeps flipping between a sex question and a sandwich question. I need to think about mayonnaise and sex separately. I don't want them in the same room.
I'm going to go with sex with the lights on is better. Pick a sandwich side. Pickles? No, gross. Vegetables? No, thank you. Let's go with chips. Pick a song for your sex playlist. Just on the side. Like, you just want, like,
vegetables,
some loose carrots. They had like celery and carrots and cherry tomatoes and broccoli florets.
Okay, just the entire Schnucks veggie platter for a party.
Vegetables. Pick a song for your sex playlist. S&M by Rihanna, Your Body is a Wonderland by John Mayer, or Drunk in Love by Beyonce. It's either Beyonce or Rihanna.
Yeah. Depends on what tempo you're looking for.
I'm not familiar with either of the songs because I don't really listen to either of them, so no idea.
Well, if I get to tell you, I'm gonna. Okay.
Who were you about to say?
I was going to say Drunk in Love purely because it refers to a beverage, so it feels kind of on theme with this weird culinary metaphor they're dealing with.
That's a good argument. I could be persuaded there, and we all know that Beyonce is very talented. You guys thought I was about to say something else. Get your minds out of the gutter. Is a sandwich better toasted talented or untoasted?
Depends on what it is.
Yeah, I would go with I don't care, because some are good toasted, some aren't. I'm gonna go with I don't care. And finally, pick a place to get down and dirty. A romantic hotel, a private beach, or camping in the woods. Ooh,
camping.
Yeah, not camping for me. I don't want to go with the hotel, but getting sand up all in your bits is also not fun.
This is what Anakin taught us.
Right? Sand in the bits is not fun, but I think I will go with a private beach because that is, I think, the sexiest of the bunch there. Okay, so my sex life is...
the opportunity to pass... I'm just sad that Anakin never had the opportunity to pass on to his children all his warnings about sand. Please continue.
Right. Yeah. My sex life, according to BuzzFeed, is summed up by turkey. My sex life is like turkey. Traditional, safe, responsible. Never too crazy. It's occasionally a little dry, but always reliable and good. Oh, man. My sex life is like turkey.
Wild ride. I wasn't expecting to learn that this week.
Apparently, that's what my sex life is like. Now you guys know. Secret's out. Oh, God.
He's a turkey, man. He's a turkey in the sack.
Oh, no. I'm gonna gobble you right up. Gobble, gobble.
We all walked into this. I'm shocked the BuzzFeed quiz didn't say that to you. They made us make that joke ourselves.
Oh, God. Yeah. Anyways, I think that's
Kyle.
a great place to end the podcast. Unless, Melissa, you have one more thing to
No, I just wanted
here.
to say that the Oscar nominees came out this week.
They did, yes.
And we made such an efficient choice by watching Power of the Dog earlier this year, just a mere couple weeks ago. Because this was nominated for Best Picture, I think Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Director, Best Cinematography, and all 4 lead characters. We have Best Actor, Best Supporting Actress, 2 Best Supporting Actors, Jesse Plemons and Cody Smith-McPhee. They have to face off against each other.
Give it to Cody. Give it to Cody.
Absolutely.
He deserves it.
So the only like Oscar-y movies I've seen this year, where did it go? I'm on like the official Oscar page and they don't put like Best Picture at the top. They put it under P for picture. So I have to scroll past all these other things. Here we go. The other nominees are Belfast, Coda, Don't Look Up, Drive My Car, Dune, which I did see, King Richard, Licorice Pizza, Nightmare Alley, which I also went out to see, specifically in the hopes of I want to get out and see at least one potential Oscar-y movie this year. And Nightmare Alley seemed like a decent bet because Guillermo del Toro's last movie took home Best Picture. Power of the Dog and West Side Story. So I don't know the field. I intend to learn the field. I'm going to go out and see if I can find time to watch all these movies that are streaming on a platform somewhere that I don't have to pay $20 to go rent or trek out to the theater. So I don't know what the Oscar crowd at large is thinking. I don't know if the Power of the Dog is a front runner for them. Front runner for me. We saw that dog. We saw its power.
We sure did. Yeah, that was a great one. Not what I expected at all.
Yes.
Very surprised
Truly,
by that film.
A wild ride. So many different, disparate emotions contained in that film. I just wanted to stop and acknowledge it. And stop and pat us on the back
Congratulations.
For like actually knocking out a prestigious film off of our list. Like we accomplished at least one this year on the review show and in our personal lives.
Yep, indeed. Good stuff.
This is also why I was looking at poison type Pokemon earlier, because I don't want to spoil the movie for y'all, but the power is poison. There's poison in it. And I'm like, is there a poison type dog Pokemon? And there is not. Maybe now there will be. Like if this takes home the Oscar, I think we can get one. I think it will inspire it.
I could use a good poison type dog Pokemon on the team.
Just get every type of dog.
Yeah. Indeed. Melissa, where can the people find you on the internet?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Wilkywit. That's WILKYWIT. And listen to my other podcast, Saturday Morning Obscurities, where me and my brother Jams talk about weird old kids shows you feel like only you remember.
Indeed. And you guys can find me at YoKyleSpringer on Twitter. And if you want to stay up to date with all of the stuff that we do here at the Whatnauts, we are at the Whatnauts on Twitter, as well as TikTok now. So go like, share, subscribe. That would help us out a ton. You guys could spread the word and go leave us a kind rating and review if you guys enjoyed the show wherever you guys get your podcasts, or leave a comment on the YouTube version, all that stuff. You guys know the deal. But yeah, that about wraps us up for this week. We will be back next week, though, with some more good old fun times. More baloney face masks or something. Who knows? We'll be back next week, though. Bye, guys.
Bye.